Good morning and happy Vlogmas Day 8. Are these two serious? Like, look at that. Are y'all posing for Pup Q or something? Like, what is going on? Look at him. Like, he looks so serious. This girl. She is the least serious. What's up, Win? What's shaking, Big Ed? Happy FriYay. Yeah, are you excited? It's FriYay. It's FriYay. It's FriYay. Then here they come. Wow.
I just want to say that, like, super grateful for the doggy calendar, but, like, they keep eating the same treats. What the heck? We had a gingerbread man for day 1, and, like, everything's either a bone or, like, this weird peanut thing, but apparently they're loving it. You were loving it? All right. Can we sit? Good job. Patience. Patience is a virtue. Sit. Good job. All right. Enjoy your treats. You naked little mongrels. We're going to go put our clothes on and start our day. Oh my God, she inhaled it. Like, what? I mean, they act like they didn't have breakfast already. Wild.
Ooh, almost forgot. For today, day 8's exciting Aldi adventure, we are going with strawberry icicles. Not bad, not bad. We have a double hazy IPA. Story begins a Cabernet Sauvignon from France and a raspberry cheesecake. Interesting. And you already know who snuck under here, so we're gonna switch her out. Do 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 do. Where's the? Oh, here we go. Huzzah! Oh, wait, we need a top. Help bring it up a little bit closer. Let's give it some support. Bing. I really need to pour off some of the top wax out of this, but like, I just love it so much. Look at it, the wicks are doing crisscross applesauce. Like, that's how many times I've warmed it, but it's so good. The secret life of dogs. Sterling, that was not nice. Give him back. All right, here you go. She loves. Oh, did you get the thing off? So I left the little tag on one of these because she likes biting the tags off. I think it's this one. She's like, girl, why are you talking about me? Oh yeah, she got it off. You got it off, your gingerbread babies? She's like, I don't play with toys, so I don't know what you're trying to insinuate. Get that camera on my face. So you guys know how I talk about how I'll look away for the 4th camera, but like I don't have to because it's always there. Yeah. Okay, don't mind the mess, but like this is what I'm talking about. I'm sitting here enjoying my little coffee. Check out the mug for today. Sadly, oh yeah, that's the little gingerbread house with the gumdrop shingles, and it's got a little gingerbread man in there. But I just be sitting here enjoying my coffee, looking at TikTok or something foolish, and then I look over, and there are the eyes staring back at me, right? And you think, oh, it's just one. No, I mean, I feel like he's Jim. He's Jim from The Office. Like, you can't convince me any otherwise. And then usually there's always one down here. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's wow. Right? Right. See? And like, I'm talking to Sterling. We're just having a casual conversation. Or I could be quiet, not saying anything, right? And then I look up. And there they are. Also, the Swan was like 90% off at Target after Christmas one year. Okay, so don't even, like, why I picked up the Swan, I don't know. And it, like, I just feel like I'm being judged all the time. I'm being judged and being, wow, she even got comfortable with it. She's like, yeah, girl, you giving us a show? I'm gonna watch you with my reindeer Rudolph, or my Rudolph reindeer. Okay, so Winnie and Tux are doing their love-hate things. If you hear some little growlings, like, just ignore, just ignore. But I was just, excuse me, I'm talking to our friend. Excuse me, sir, may I help you? Anyways, so stop. So I'm just curious because stop. There's this brand that makes outerwear, and it's called, or it's spelled Mackage. Okay, right? And so I don't know where I heard it pronounced, but like, if I had to pronounce it, I would pronounce it as Mackage, because I could have sworn this how I heard that it was pronounced. And then I saw that it was pronounced McCage. And it just doesn't make sense in my mind. And I'm like, and now I just feel so silly. And now I'm like recounting in my mind, how many times have I said that word or that brand incorrectly? Does anyone else do this? Because now I'm just like, I just want to know how I'm supposed to pronounce like everything in life, because I just feel like such a fool. See, he's doing it again. He's doing it again. So the reason that Tux was looking at me like that, because it's not pronounced McCage either. It was Macash. So I'm still pronouncing it wrong. Okay, I almost feel like we need to start making this into a ridiculous series of like couch chronicles, because okay, this is wild. I'm definitely gonna have to label this video or this Vlogmas today as a chat with me, because apologies to the people who are like, whatever. Like, if you're here, you enjoy being here because we're silly and foolish, right, Tuxie? Anyways, so I've been going to Home Goods, and like, this is the wildest thing, right? Because when you're growing up and you're just like, you're trying to understand why your parents do things the way that they do them. And I feel like as a child, it's so hard to appreciate it and understand it, right? Because like growing up, my parents had a king bed, and my mom would always ask for me to come and help her. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, like, when I make up my bed, I gotta make up my bed by myself, but I gotta help my mom make up her bed. And well, her and my dad's bed. And then they have like this cedar chest thing at the bottom. Well, I don't know if it's cedar, but it's one of the big chests or whatever, right? And so my mom would always take the pillows off the bed, put them on the little chest at the end of the bed, and then I would help her with putting the fitted sheet on and then, the flat sheet and stuff. And so now as an adult, when I do it and I do it by myself, and I'm just like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes if my husband's home, he will help me, and we love you and appreciate you for that. But like when I do it by myself and I'm trying to cut corners and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to take the pillows off. I'm just going to put the fitted sheet down on the bottom. And then when I come up to the top and I'm able to do that third corner, but then when I have to do that fourth corner and then I move the pillows down on the, like further down the bed so I can get the fitted sheet on that very last corner, then I'm just like, I guess this is why like my mom would put the pillows on the chest because then you do that, right? And you think like you're good, but then you go to put the flat sheet on and then you have to move the pillows again. And I'm like, am I just playing like this wild crazy game with these pillows? Like what is going on? So then so I do all that, and then after y'all, when I tell you going back and forth to each side of a king bed, like after a couple of times, you just start getting annoyed because it feels like you are just walking the amazing race, like trying to get across from one side to the other, and it just feels so tedious. And then you get lazy, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna just try and make up all of one side and then go do the other. It doesn't work either. It doesn't work either. And so now I'm like, now I understand why. She always called, she would like to come help her do the bed. So anyways, that was a real tangent. Okay, so the real reason why I did this is because I was in Home Goods. And it's weird because before I could never understand, and I mean, I still don't understand it. I don't know if it's like one of those weird, like as you get older with time or as you become an adult and it just becomes this innate like thing. But sorry, I keep moving this. Are you falling asleep during our Couch Chronicles? Wow. Anyways, okay, let me wrap it up. So like, I never understood the point of these china dishes and like how sacred they were and how they stayed in the china cabinet and you just never ever use them, right? But then as an adult and now with the house, and I'm just like, I feel like I need them, but it's like I don't even know if I would want to eat off of them, right? Because you pay so much money for these dishes. And so you're just like, we only use them for special occasions because you don't want to risk breaking them and like you don't want to risk using them because then you have to clean them and then you're using your silverware and it's like you don't want the silverware to mess it up because sometimes I mean like I have plates from Hearth and Hand Magnolia from Target and I loved my plate bowls and all that stuff. But when you use metal utensils, like they're going to scratch the plate, right? So then you're like, well, I don't want fancy china. And then the fancy china gets messed up because, like, that's crazy. So, but like, there is this set of plates and stuff because you guys know, like, Christmas is my favorite holiday season. And so there's this Linux because I mean, it's like Linux or it's Corel. And like, I like both. And I just grew up learning that like Linux was like, ooh la la, like, and so there's this set that has like holly berries, wreaths going around it, right? And then it has a gold rim. And I keep seeing it. And I'm just like, I have absolutely no reason to want it. Like, we're not throwing any holiday parties whatsoever, right? Like, I mean, you guys seen the dining room. It looks pristine because no one goes in there except for me for like an hour or two a day just so that like I experience it. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But anyways, so I'm like, I keep seeing it, but I keep talking myself out of it because I've seen it at TJ Maxx and I've seen it at Home Goods. And like the gold is a bright gold, and part of me would want it to be more of a matte gold. And then at the same time, I'm like, you can't microwave it. Like it's dishwasher safe, but it's not microwave safe. And it would take me or someone else in my household to go and microwave that plate and set the microwave ablaze. And like, I know. So then I like, every time I see it, y'all, every time I see it, I pick up those plates every time like clockwork. And every time I go through this whole logistic thought of like, they're cheaper, they're at TJ Maxx or Home Goods, like it's not the best price, but it's a cheap price for Linux. Or it's not cheap, but like it's a better price than the MRSP. And so I'm like, no, I don't need them because they're not microwave safe. They're not everything. And then I'm like, I like the little holly berry wreath like vibe right now, but will I love it next year? And I keep talking myself out of it, but I keep looking at them. And then I was on TikTok minding my own little business on my little For You page. And what pops up? The plates. And it's this lady, and she's talking about how, her, I think her grandmother had asked her about plates and this, that, and the third. And so she ordered the plates and she has them. And she's like, yeah, it'll be a great Christmas tradition. And my kids will remember them and da, da, da. Like, I know they look cheesy. And I'm like, it's not just me. Like, why are these plates just like, number one, why are the plates like, they're old looking, but like cute and traditional? I'm sorry. It just keeps annoying the crap out of me that the pantry door is open. But that was random. But like, I don't know why these plates keep following me, right? And I want to know why. I think I have a gift card somewhere in this house, and part of me feels like I need to find it, but then the other part's like, no, because you're on a no buy, even if it's a gift card. But I'm like, I don't know. I might. Okay, next time I go into TJ Maxx or Home Goods, I'll try and take a video and show you guys the plates, which means that when I go, that means that the plates are no longer going to be there, and then I'll save myself from buying them. But if you know these places, if you know these places I'm talking about, please leave a comment down below. And also, if you relate to this wild foolishness of like witnessing the things that we witnessed in our childhood and then trying to like understand why when you become an adult it becomes acceptable, please take a second to subscribe, because don't worry, I have more if you're interested. I have more little nuances that I'm figuring out. But yeah, just wanted to share that little chat with you guys. All right, we're gonna get dressed for real and start our day now. So we told a fib. We haven't got up just yet. This guy. Okay, so apparently the plates are called Linux Holiday, and they have been out since 1974. So that's wild. But then unfortunately, I went down this whole rabbit hole of tablescaping, and now I'm like, is this like a thing? This must be a thing. But then I'm like, why did I not ever really care about this before until like now? Like, this is wild. It's like, I don't know. It's almost like the evolution of, I don't know, adulthood, I guess. Like, I feel like before I was very into purses, into shoes, into clothes, which makes sense with all of the bags of shoes and clothes and purses downstairs that I need to go through to put back in my closet. But like now, it's like home decor stuff. And it's so wild. It's so fascinating. And then I'm like, so do people really like set all this stuff up and it just sits there? Because like, I'm just looking for the functionality and the logistics of all of this. Because then if you get a different set of tableware for like every holiday or season, then where do you keep all of it? Or I guess the answer would be your china cabinet. I guess it's all making sense. But like, this is wild. This is crazy, right, Toxie? Okay, let me shut the door because it looks a mess in there. But like, look at my little pajamas, y'all. Okay, don't worry. I'm not influencing you to get these pajamas because I picked them up for 90% off at Target last year after Christmas. But y'all, they're mediums. I was low-key scared if I was going to be able to fit in them. But look, that's so cute. Oh my Oh my gosh. And they have like the little berries out there. Just, I don't know. I was just so excited because I was like, 90% off. And here they are in all their glory. And they fit and they have pockets. Okay. And then this is the little wreath. Also 90%. Oh, well, this one might have been 70% off. So, but still, it was not full price. And then, okay, so this is the little tree. You know how I keep telling you guys that I'm working on the kids' tree? This is that tree that I'm talking about, which isn't really the kids' tree, but yeah, I again, 70 or 90% off, and so I just like threw them there to give a vibe. Little Santa ornaments. But yeah, I put all these on here. I need to find, well, I don't need to find, but I'm sure there's got to be a topper somewhere, but like low key, I'm thinking about just putting a little crown ornament on the top and calling it a day. Also, does anyone remember this cottage fossil? This has, oh, that's winter going on in there. Hey, Chucksy. Here's Santa. Hi, Santa. And let's see, what else do you have here? What else can I do to avoid putting on real clothes today? This is the kids, like, they're for real tree. And I found another little stocking, so I threw it back there, you know, just to give it a little pizzazz. But, yeah, okay. We're gonna get dressed now for real and clean this living room up.
Dexy, are you giving a fit check? Yeah, you tell them to check out your little sweater? Check out my sweater, it's a tree. Yeah? Where's the girls at? Did the girls want their outfits on or no? Girls? Hello? Ladies? What are you doing, bud? He's just silly. All right, y'all. Here he comes. It's 17 days to Christmas. All right, so I'm super excited about the cheese today because it is goat cheese. And I love goat cheese. So wait, let's pour this wine real quick because it's a red wine. Pour it up. Okay. Oh no, I didn't bring a paper towel. Okay. All right, we're good. I didn't make a mess. But next time I should probably have a paper towel or a napkin or something. All right, we'll just set that over there. We have the strawberry, is it icicles? Yeah, strawberry icicles candle going. And it smells pretty nice. Like fruity, but not too fruity. It's like a pleasant, pleasant vibe. Also, I wanted to show you guys my super cute little gingerbread AirPod case. I picked it up from Kate Spade last year. And it looks crazy because it's for the original AirPod Pro AirPods. But mine are like the second version. So the case is a little bit bigger because it's the rechargeable or the wireless rechargeable case. But like it still fits on there nonetheless. I would flip it open. It has the little connection. I would flip it open, but then I feel like it's gonna mess up the audio. So put this here, smell of water. So let's try this cheese. Cheese, please. That's some good goat cheese. It's plain though, but I mean, it's better than cheddar. It's better than cheddar. I was gonna say it's plain. It would been nice if it was a flavor, but it's better than cheddar. I keep forgetting to look up these wines, but story begins. It looks like there's, is it a measure? It looks like some type of measuring device, like a ruler, but it's on something. It has a little triangle. Interesting. Cool. All right, let's see.
little dry, not too dry. I like this one. Okay, I can fool with this one. This one's nice. Yeah, I like the dryness in that. Like, it's like just the right amount. So I forgot to show you guys this. So this is so adorbs, but this is a little Ray Dunn gingerbread measuring set, a little gingerbread family. It was $14.99 at TJ Maxx. I keep debating, well, I'm gonna take the sticker off, but I keep debating taking the ribbon part off because it looks so cute. And you know, I'm like, once I take this ribbon off, if I try to do it, it's gonna be a hot mess. But then I'm like, I kind of want the little like gingerbread family to be out and about, like doing their thing, doing their thug fizzle. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I want to display it in the kitchen somehow. I know, like, here I am wanting to display more things. What's life if you can't display your things? Honestly, I was shocked to find this because I kept seeing people on social media having it or like finding it. Well, not necessarily finding it. It's more so that I kept seeing it on Macari all the time for like 34 bucks. And I was just like, absolutely not. Like, one of these days I'm gonna find it. And of course, it was a store that it's hand wash only. That is so disrespectful. That's so disrespectful. I'm annoyed. That's so disrespectful. Sadness. Because the other one, the fruit one that I picked up, like that one was dishwasher safe. And now I feel some kind of way. Speaking of dishes, so I went down the rabbit hole. I know I told y'all I wasn't going to go down the rabbit hole, but I went down the rabbit hole. And apparently Lennox, like, this is a thing. And they have like plate of the day or like design of the, no, is it plate of the day or collection of the day? Something like that. And they like go through all their different like collections back from the 1970s, this, that, and the third. So then I came across the Spice Village and like, I was enamored. I went down that trail. Like, part of me was like, maybe I could just go to little thrift shops and see if I could just magically find it one day. But I don't know, y'all. Maybe it's just me, but like, sometimes when I go to thrift stores, I just feel like I don't know if it's the souls that had these items, like, but it just feels like, I don't know. What's the best way to describe it? It almost feels like you're not, I don't know. I enjoy thrift shopping, but I feel like I can only do it for like maybe an hour max. And then afterwards, I like, not only because there's so many different items everywhere and like there's so many different smells all at once, like I just feel like I get overwhelmed. And I don't know, then I start wondering like, what if this like thing is from somebody's Mima who like had a troubled life and her spirit is just hanging around? Like, I don't know. Then I creep myself out. It's the wildest thing. But like, I really admire people who go thrift shopping. I love to see someone who like went thrift shopping and they get like a blazer from the opposite sex or something and they like try it on and like it looks absolutely perfect on them, or they like get it and go get it tailored and then you find out that it's like this no-name brand, but it was like made way back in the day and like beautiful construction. It's so unique and like it's kind of like that feeling of like you could go and try and do it yourself or try to find something similar, but it's going to be very hard for you to find like that same exact experience, and that's what makes it so alluring. Like, it's wow. But then I've been seeing a lot of things that they've been raising the prices in the thrift shops and stuff, and I'm just like, I understand that there's inflation and I understand that workers need to be paid, but at the same time, at the thrift store, at the rescue mission thrift store, like this is where we're gonna price gouge people. Like, get out of here. It's so wild. It's so bewildering. Let's see. So this is the raspberry cheesecake. That was not enjoyable. But now I feel like I have to drink the rest of this because I poured it. It was bad. It's definitely not my favorite. I could drink it. I would love to just drown it in a cup of coffee at this point, but I'm just gonna suffer. If you like raspberry, then like this is great. I'm trying to think of like, is there anything that I've ever had that's raspberry that I like remember? But no, not that I can think of. Let me just chug this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I'm gonna finish this cheese though, because this was good. So I don't know. Like this is wild with the whole dishware thing. Like that was crazy. Moral of the story: if I find my gift card, and if I find, well, I don't know, y'all, because it's like when I look at it, apparently it's Linux holiday. So, you know, while you're listening, if you want to Google it just to see the holly little plate that I'm talking about, like it looks cute, but I feel like there's something else that's better out there. Because it's like you want something that's traditional and timeless, but you also want something that like speaks to you. And I'm like, it's really cute. It makes me think of holiday. It makes me think of Christmas, but I don't know. It's like whispering to me. It's not speaking to my soul just yet. So I don't know. But if I found it cheap on clearance, then that's a different story than it's hollering at me. But yeah, so I don't know. And if I find that little Spice Village for cheap, oh, you know I'm kidding, because it's so cute. It's adorable. But do I need it? Absolutely not. All of our spices are actually in drawers. So this is a wild thing. So all my life, I grew up thinking that spices go in cabinets, right? And then you get the little tiered shelf to put them up. And like, the concept of putting your spices in a drawer just I would have thought you were crazy. Absolutely not. But at our last place, I forget, I think it was on TikTok, and I kept seeing people with like their spice drawers, and I'm like, wow, they used a whole drawer for that. And then I'm like, well, I mean, what else do you need the drawers for? Like, you need your utensil drawer. You don't need your junk drawer, but you need your junk drawer, the catch-all. And then like your utensils where all your cookware and stuff goes, like spatula, spoons, this and that. I know, you've seen my like little pot thing that holds mine, but that's because some of the stuff is too big to fit in the drawer. And then I'm like, well, what else? What do you use the other drawers for? Like we have one that holds matches and like, I don't know, other little miscellaneous stuff. And so I was like, bet, I'm gonna order those little things off Amazon, those little clear acrylic things, and I'm gonna do up the spice jars. I'm gonna make it look all uniform. You know, I'm gonna be one of those aesthetic girls. And I love it. Like, I don't feel like I could ever go back. Do I feel like I fit more things in the drawer than in the cabinet? I don't know. Because in our last drawer, like the drawer was so extra like wide that I could fit all of our spices in there. And y'all, it was so many spices. It was crazy. But here in this house, I had to use 2 drawers because the drawers weren't as wide as the other one was, but like, it's fine. We make it work. So like one drawer is like the common everyday, like onion powder, garlic powder, garlic parsley and salt, Lawry's, because you got to have Lawry's. Who else is in there? Old Bay. There's a bunch of stuff in there. If you want to see it, I'll show it in the next video. But I figure like no one else, like nobody's interested in seeing foolishness like that. But in the other drawer is more so of like the sweet stuff. So like Vietnamese cinnamon, nutmeg, pumpkin spice, cornstarch, like all the like kind of like baking stuff. So like that way it's like cooking versus baking. So that's how I split it up. But anyhow, I forgot why I even talked about that. 5-second rule is still good. It's still good. Why did I talk about that? Oh, because I really don't need that little village. But it looks so cute. Like, I'm a sucker for cute stuff. Like, I feel like if I had to link my personality or like my sense of style to like a store, I would probably say Anthropologie. Because it's like I like little like unique stuff from all different like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't know. Some may describe it like the adjective I would think people would maybe say is eclectic, because I like modern stuff, but I also like stuff that's older and with character, pizzazz, if you will. Oh, I'm cutting up. I promise it's not the wine. It's just me being foolish. And then I say all that, right? I say all that, and then here I am with like this Barbie Target shirt on. Absolutely, with my little Target pants. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I mean, it's a little bit of everything. I don't know. I feel like you make your own personal style. Like, I just feel like it's more fun to like pick stuff that you see that you like and figure out a way to incorporate all of them together, and not necessarily like you have to follow this one specific aesthetic. Cause like I like order, but at the same time, coloring inside the lines all the time, like it's not, I don't know, it just feels so uniform. But yeah, I don't know. Also a random thing, just in case you didn't know, it is Pink Friday too. I'm not a Barb necessarily, but I don't know. I feel like some of Nicki Minaj's songs are like, I mean, she's part of the culture, or at least she's part of the millennial culture. I feel like we grew up with her, so just want to throw that out there, because probably later on today, while I'm trying to desperately clean the living room, I'll probably be playing it just to hear it, because I'm just curious, you know, like it's been a while since you put out music, and people grow, people evolve, and it's like that bittersweet thing where like you want the nostalgia from what you're used to, but you also want something new and you want some growth. So I'm very curious to see like how her album actually plays out. So I don't know, we'll see. And then like, I don't know, it's so wild how the different fan bases like go after each other. Like I remember Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera's people would like beef all the time, and I'm just like, I like both of them. Like I don't understand why you want me to choose. Like I'm not an award show, so who cares? Like I just want to listen to both of them. So with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, I'm like, I kind of like both of them. Like, do I favor one more than the other? Sometimes, but like, why not just enjoy both? I don't know. I guess I make no sense, but This wine is pretty tasty, pretty tasty. Also, y'all remember in the last video when I was like fumbling with this? It's so good today. All I had to do was like pull off the first one, or pull off the first two. And then I took away the first one and put it on here. And then the second one was number 7. So like, I feel like pat myself on the back for that. Also, pat yourself on the back today. Like, I know it feels silly, I feel foolish, but like, just give yourself a pat on the back. Matter of fact, just give yourself like a nice little hug because like you did it. You are alive today. And when I tell you, you know, when you wake up and you might feel like that's the bare minimum, but gosh darn it, it's a good bare minimum because everyone, unfortunately, everyone didn't get that today. So you're alive. You have access to internet because you're able to watch this video. So like give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a little hug. It's okay if you're like me and you're not shopping the body care sale because you were irresponsible and you spent a lot of money on candles and now you're reaping the repercussions of those decisions. But it's fine because you're alive today. So I know it sounds silly and you're probably gonna chuckle, but like sometimes, you know, sometimes some of us, like, we can be down in the dumps and some days, like, I feel like you just need that, like, I don't want to say reaffirmation, but, like, you just need that moment to, like, feel like, you know what? Like, F it, I am enough. Or, like, you know what? I woke up today. I might not have brushed my teeth, but I freaking woke up. I am alive, I am present, I am thinking. Like, I think sometimes we just take that kind of stuff for granted. And when I say we, I include myself as well. Like, we take it for granted so much. And I'm trying to learn to have like more gratitude towards myself, towards my life, because number one, life is short because, honey, it already feels like it's 2024. Number two, like, I want to say, like, there are some people, I mean, I'm slightly jealous because I wish that I would be like that to myself more often, but like, there are very few people in this world who like wake up and they hype themselves up because like me, oh, I am my worst critic. I am my worst best friend. Like I wake up with drama. Well, not drama, but like I wake up criticizing myself. Like, why did you wake up? Why didn't you wake up earlier? I'm like, dang, can I just wake up? Can I just wake up like Cinderella with the birds and be like, like, why can't it be that simple? You know, but it's tough. It's tough out here. So give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a hug, give yourself like, if you just 5 minutes to just like be yourself and be your inner child. Like, look up, I mean, shoot, you could look up daggone Blue's Clues theme song and just like, you know, it just like have a moment of just pure, unadulterated happiness. Like just 5 minutes, because it's Friday, you know. But yeah, I don't know. That was just like a silly thought that popped in my head. So if that helped someone, you know, I don't know who needed to hear it because I definitely needed to hear it myself too. But I hope that it helps somebody just to give themselves like 5 minutes of just, I don't know, just joy, even if you're in a crappy situation, because the world's gonna be crappy and life's too short, so we gotta have fun. So speaking of fun, let's take another sip. I am so ridiculous. So ridiculous. I felt like the pups are mad at me today. Because, okay, this is the reason. Because I got a little feisty with Tux this morning. Because, like, we go out and we go potty. Like, first thing in the morning, they are ripped to go. And I'm like, whoa, 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 hold your horses. Because for years, okay, they're 3 years old, so that, like, years. But for years, I would go, oh, here he comes. I would go and take them out first But like I would have to go to the bathroom. So then here I am doing the pee-pee dance, trying to hold it while they just like frolic around first thing in the morning. And I'm just like, WTF. So then, yeah, now he's over here crying because he knows I'm talking about him. So then I was like, no, you gotta put your oxygen mask on first. I was like, nope, I'm gonna go potty first. And then everyone else will go potty because you guys are abusing your privilege. It should not take 10 minutes for 3 dogs to go potty. So anyhow, so like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take y'all out. We're gonna go potty. And then this guy, like, he loves to mark all of his little spots. And I know, I'm like, if Winnie goes number 2 and Sterling goes number 2, that guy needs to go number 2. But he loves to just frolic around, give a number 1 here, number 1 there, number 1 here, number 1 there. And I'm just like, okay, like we have been outside. The girls are shaking because they're cold. Even with the little sweaters and stuff on, they cold. So let's wrap it up. And like he will wait until I go inside with the 2 of them, with the 2 girls, because they like, screw this, like we out, we ain't marking spots, we hear about our business and we're ready to go. He will like stand there and be like, are you guys going out? You're going in now? Okay. I mean, I got a little something in the tank, but like, I don't know. Maybe I need to think about it. Maybe I need to smell like maybe 10 more blades of grass. I don't know. Like, look at this fence, right? Like we see this fence every day, at least 3 times. Sometimes if we're lucky, 5 times, like, let's check it out. All the neighbors are out. What's up, neighbors? And I'm just like, are you serious? So then I clean the girls' paws and their little lady parts off. And I'm just waiting for this fool. And so today, like, I should have known. And against my better judgment, I was just like, come on, let's go. Rapido, let's go inside. And so the girls came in and he's just like looking at me on the pavement like, and I'm like, are you done? Are you finished? And he's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm finished. An hour later, he's over here shaking it like a tail feather, like he's in the Nelly music video. And I'm just like, so you got to go somewhere. I'm not going to say the word because then they'd be like, oh, is this a 6 times OUT day? Then let's do it. Maybe they know OUT. I don't know. This is crazy. Sterling just came over here. But yeah, and then he's shaking like a leaf. And I'm just like, so at that point, I just had to cuss him out. I just had to. I was just like, excuse me, you are 3 years old. You are 21. You are an adult. And you know your routine. And you know you had to go. But you was too busy out here chitting and chatting with all these. And you could have went and handled your business. But you decided not to. And now you look dumb. And so I feel like his feelings are hurt because, yeah. And he did it to himself. Like, he did it to himself. So, that's y'all's nephew. Please come get him. Because he did it to himself. He's always trying me. Like, always. And he wants to be in the videos. Try to look all cute. It's a scam. Set up by Todd. I said it. Oh my gosh. Have y'all been watching Real Housewives of Potomac or Married to Medicine? If you have, please let me know in the comments. Because, like, when I tell you those 2 shows are so unhinged, like it is ridiculous. It was like, wow, I never knew doctors could be like involved in so much drama. Oh my God, it completely took me out. Like it completely took me out. Oh my gosh, let me have some water. Okay, so game plan is I'm going to go and fold up these blankets, put up the non-Christmas blanket, although I'll probably have to leave one out because, y'all, like, we should, okay, I was going to say we should start a riot, but it's not really a riot, but, like, You know how all these blankets went viral on TikTok and everybody was loving it? All the TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Marshalls, Ross, like all the blankets, Burlington, all the blankets. But my thing is, they always say that they're oversized blankets, but I'm starting to grow out of that because I'm like, yeah, sure, does it a 60-inch by 70-inch blanket, like, does it feel pretty sizable? Sure, but I still don't feel like it's big enough, right? Because like, I like to put my blankets on not diagonal, but like the actual square way that it is. There's nothing wrong with doing it diagonal, but like then I feel like I have to fold over the corner. I know, sounds like complete overthinking. I admit that, but that's just how I feel. And so I'm like, I've started getting into the queen size and the king size blankets. I don't know why I just did bunny ears for that. That was ridiculous. But like those size blankets, I love them because you can wrap up in them. It doesn't matter like if you turn over and like, you know, like your part of your backside isn't hanging out and not being covered with the blanket. Like it's amazing. And so now I'm like, it's very hard for me to want to buy a regular size blanket. Now, don't get me wrong, because I got a whole collection. I mean, it's not a collection, but a whole bunch of Christmas blankets and like other blankets that are the oversized 60 by 70. But like, I'm buying only queen or king blankets from now on because that's what I really enjoy. But I say all that to say that if you happen to see an all white blanket, I know it's not Christmas themed, but my husband like loves the big blankets now because he's hooked. Like he won't even fool around with the oversized 60 by 70s or 50 by 70s. He's like, it's above me now. So yeah, if you see that, just know that I know that I said I was gonna put out all the Christmas blankets and put up the regular neutral blankets. We know what's going on. Let me get to work. Jeez Louise. Real quick before I get to work, I know I said I was gonna. Okay, hold on. So this is my little Barbie sweater from Target. And then these are my jeans from Target. They are the 90s high rise because I wanted the high rise. I don't care what the little what the little people say. I'm rocking high rise pants. So whatever. No one asked for fashion advice here. But like, look at these. They're so cute. Do they look like mom jeans? Yes, but it's fine. They're super comfortable. Okay, they got like the little rib, so like it's like you're trying to be like chill, but not really. But these are the 90s relaxed. And like I don't, y'all, if you see, I'm just saying. They are a vibe. They are comfortable. They are so comfortable that I'm wearing them in the house. So do with that what you will. This can't like only be me, but like, do you guys ever plan to do something, but then you forget all the extra steps that you have to do beforehand? Like, all of these blankets aren't new blankets, but some of them are. And I just didn't think about the fact that I hadn't washed them. So like now my whole plan has been derailed because now I have to do laundry. Also, if you are a blanket person, I suggest holding on to these just in case you don't hold on to them, because they're great for if you change out your seasonal blankets, then you can just put like, I can put the fall ones and the plain basic neutral ones on these and just hang them up in the closet. So yeah. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. How long have these been here? Why? I want ice cream. It's canceled. The whole living room canceled. It's canceled. It's over. Show's over. Nothing more to see here. Can I help you? This is real life today. I hope that someone else is able to laugh at my pain, because that was frustrating. Yeah, so good luck to the living room. We're just gonna be delayed by hours, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I was gonna eat this Uncrustable, but then reality set in that it's been in the freezer. So, you know, it's whatever. It's Friday. I just decided to get a bowl of potato salad and I put a little bit of paprika on it, you know, and make myself feel a little fancy. You gotta romanticize the mundane. So, yeah. Yeah. You know, and if you're like me, out of sight, out of mind, yep, those towels smelled as bad as they looked, and as you imagine, they were rancid. Rancid. Oh well. This is not how I expected today to go, but you know, it's vlog life. It's real life, true story. Ooh, I guess now is like a great time for me to be like, if you want to see what the living room is really going to look like, this is your time to take a hot second to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted tomorrow as soon as the living room is properly fixed up and set. But really though, you should subscribe. Totally. Because if you have laughed at this foolishness today, like, you might as well subscribe and, you know, help us reach 1,000 by Christmas, because that's our goal, 1,000 by Christmas. I mean, you've laughed at me. You've made it this far into the video. Like, we're friends. So you should just subscribe. Save yourself the trouble of wondering what will happen. Will she throw a temper tantrum, eat ice cream, wash the towels, and then again forget to put them in the dryer? Or will she remember, put the towels in the dryer, and then forget the blankets in the washing machine? You're not gonna know. We're doing it tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm so ridiculous. Oh. Let's try this beer. So this is a double hazy IPA or India Pale Ale. Yes, that was the AutoZone jingle. Absolutely. It's not horrible. It's like a quintessential pale ale, which is not my favorite. So we're gonna go back to the good stuff. Okay. Sorry, Charlie. It's a no for me, darling. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go back and eat my potato salad. Yes, I am. Why? Because I'm hungry and my Uncrustable isn't ready yet. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. My friend in school used to always eat Uncrustables, and she would talk about it all the time. And, like, it wasn't until this year that I've actually tried it. I'm like, dang, like, this is a perfect little snack to throw in your bag. But then at the same time, I'm like, why are they so expensive? It's just a little sandwich. And people will be like, don't worry, girl, you can make your own. And I'm like, yeah, but is it going to be the same? You know, it's like when you were younger and your parents would make you like your Lunchable, but it wasn't like the Lunchable that came in the little yellow thing and you like rip it, you know, like it's not the same. Although I say that about Lunchables, but when I was a kid, I was like, well, not like as a kid, but you know, as you get like, I don't know, like that middle school age or like maybe 2nd and 3rd grade, and then all of a sudden you start becoming too big for your britches and you're like, I want a Lunchable. And now I'm like, man, I miss the little Lunchables. But if you go out there and get a Lunchable now, it's not the same kind of Lunchables like we had when we were growing up. And I was very particularly fond of the little pizza ones more so than the ones with like the cheese and the meat and the little thing. Oh, and then the one with the little sticks and you dipped it. Those were good. They were lit. So putting paprika on the potato salad, I forgot that I usually put a little bit of black pepper on it too. So yeah, but you know, I'm making it work. Also, I feel like there are 2 types of potato salad. So like this one is the yellow one. I love it. I love a little mustard. But then there's the lighter, not the lighter version, but like this one's the sweet one. I really enjoy the sweet one. And then there's the one that's like, it's more savory. Like it doesn't taste like there's any sugar whatsoever in it. Not the ones with like raisins, carrots, or any of all the extra stuff. Like no. These are like potatoes. I think like potatoes, relish. I feel like it probably has just about like everything else that's in it, but it's made with like this one tastes like the Miracle Whip kind of potato salad. And then there's the other kind that's more like, it tastes like it's made with mayonnaise, like Duke mayonnaise. But again, not with all the extra raisins, carrots, and other fruits and vegetables that don't belong. And like, I don't know, sometimes I want that kind, but like, I feel like it's only specific people who make it and they make it well to the point where I enjoy it. And so I haven't found like, I need to get a good recipe and just make it. That's what I need to do. I don't know, because it's different. It's different than the potato salad that I grew up with, but it's pretty good. But again, it doesn't have all the extra weird stuff. Like, it's just not sweet. So I guess this really is the same potato salad. I don't know. I don't even know why we're talking about this. I'm crazy. So it's afternoon time. I'm over the IPA beer. I'm done. Like I can't do it anymore. But I can do this one. And I don't know, like, how I feel about being on a no buy and not shopping body care day. Like, I feel like, does part of me feel a little bit of FOMO? Yes. But then when I think about how packed the store probably is, and oh, this one store, like the parking lot is just, whoever created the parking lot for that shopping center, like they chose evil. I mean, absolutely evil. There's another shopping center, not this particular one that has Bath and Body Works, but there's another one. And like, I mean, it's lit. It has Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, I think, Five Below, Nordstrom Rack, Marshalls and Ross. And so I like going over there for the Marshalls and Ross. And like, it's great because they're right next to each other. And then like a little bit further down, there's a Home Goods. So it's great. It's perfect. But the problem is that the shopping center was created in the shape of a U. So like you literally can access it like from two like roads or 2 turn-ins, right? But on the way into the turn-ins, it's like another little center with like stuff and some other stuff around on the outside. But everyone is competing to get through only these 2 exit points, and it's the craziest thing. And so like if you go down into the back, like where the back of the U, then you have to get into the long lines of people like waiting to get out. The lights somehow are not coordinating. Like one light is there, and then another thing is just like people risking it all with the stop sign and just praying that someone will let them out. And it's the craziest thing, because I'm like, why would you make a shopping center like this big, huge shopping center, and it only has 2 exit points? Now, granted, like over on the corner of a thing, you can also exit left, but like you have to do so much to get to that point, which is right before the main road. And then you have to fight incoming traffic to make a left. And I don't even know where that road goes, and if it even really goes anywhere, or if it's like to the back of the shopping center and now you're stuck and now you look dumb. You know, like, I don't know. And I'm not trying to find out. I don't want to be that person that everybody's looking at. Like when people like try to take a shortcut off a road to avoid traffic, and then put your tail between your legs and come back and be like praying that no one saw you. Like the people who are there by the time you turn around, like they've already gone. So they won't realize it's you coming back. I'm like, I don't have time for that. I'm not gonna deal with that embarrassment. And talks in one ear, back at it again. But yeah, and I'm just like, who had that bright idea? That is so wild. It is so bewildering to me. And I guess it's because I grew up like trained to be like, you always have to know your exit points. Like you got to be ready to go, like back your car in, so if something happens, you can easily pull out. Yes, I am one of those people. Yes, I don't take my time, because I whip that truck like it's a golf cart. But like, well, not even a golf cart, but more like a go-kart. Like, I don't play with it. But anyways, let me stop bragging on myself. But yes, I back in all the time. Every time I have a chance, like I'm a back in. The only time that I don't back in is if there's a lot of crazy traffic in the aisle, or I feel like, it's one of those moments where like you've been waiting to get a space, and like there's another car and there's a bunch of other cars, and like, and like you're just sitting there, you just bebopping, just waiting your turn to get in. The person in the space, I don't know why they do this, but sometimes I just feel like they take their sweet time so you can feel the pressure. And I'd be like, that this parking lot is packed. You knew that from when you left that door to get to your car door. You knew when you got in. If you have a GPS that you need to set, like, I'm gonna need for you to get out the space, go to the end of the little parking row, or go where there aren't a lot of cars around, and then park your car and figure out your GPS. But like, in a crazy small little set, or you should have did it before you left the store. But like, I don't know what they're doing. But I just be like, can you please just get out? Like, it's already been a whole bunch of secondhand embarrassment. I've been sitting here with my blinker, praying that you're not gonna play my face and get in your car and then change your mind and get out and go back in the store and be like, oh no, sorry, I'm not leaving. So I've already sat here and endured this embarrassment. Then you want to take forever to get out. Anyway, but when you're like sitting there, you're like, okay, they put their seatbelt on, good job. And then, the car's on and they look like they're ready to drive out. But then you see another car coming up from the aisle, and they coming in hot. And you can see that they see the space as well, but you like, I've been waiting here. Oh my gosh, like words cannot describe the pitter patter that goes on in your chest when you're like, I know they're not about to take this space from me, right? And then like in your mind, you're just like, am I gonna be aggressive? Or am I gonna like trust that they're not getting ready to try me and that this is all in my head? Like I waver between the two. I waver. And so in that moment, I usually just, I'll drop in, because I'm like, it's not even worth it. But like, if you're just bebopping and it's not crazy or whatever, like I'll let the car pass and then I'll back in. Sorry for that long story to explain that. But hopefully some of y'all can relate, because when I tell you the stress for moments like that, whew, oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's like the adrenaline. You're just like, I know you're not gonna take my space. But then it's like, if they do take my space, I'm gonna be very butthurt about it. But I'm not getting ready to get out the car, and I'm not getting ready to argue. Will I stare you down in the store because you know that you did wrong? Absolutely. I'm not gonna look for you, but if I see you, you gonna know you did me wrong. And I'm gonna let karma have its day. But like, I'm not getting ready to start nothing. Like, it ain't worth my life. And I probably am not gonna pick up anything from the store anyway, so, you know. Unless it's Bath and Body Works, or TJ Maxx, or Ross, or Marshalls, or Home Goods. And that's why I'm not going to the store today. I'm not going to do it. But I hope that you all did and found something, because you did better with your budget than I did last weekend. It's just crazy to believe that like Candle Day really happened last weekend. Like, that's wild. I can't believe it's the 8th of December. And there's only 17 days until Christmas. Like, it feels like it was August yesterday. It's wild. I feel like time is flying. But I don't know why it feels like that. Like, honestly, it feels like, logistically speaking, it was probably about, since the last time that I was sitting here, it's probably been, what time is it? About 3 hours. But it feels like it was just 20 minutes. Like, it was just 20 minutes that it all happened. I put the kids' little, like, stuff together, that I went into the room, got the blankets, was starting to fold them up, and then realized, oh, I still got to wash the other ones I said I was going to wash on a random day and never did. And then went upstairs, and like, it feels, I'm like, where did the time go? It's wild. Crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat my little potato salad, and I'm gonna try to remember to take the towels out of the wash machine. And it's crazy, right? Because we have the kind that connects to Wi-Fi and the little app thing, and it should, like, it'll notify you, and it will notify you on the TV screen if the like the washer or dryer is done. But the problem is that I don't really watch TV. So the TV is like hardly ever on. If the TV is on, then like maybe it's a random Netflix show, or it's Real Housewives of Potomac, or I don't know, one of those little Bravo TV shows. But like, other than that, the TV is off, so I don't see it. I should hear the thing, because, you know, the little Samsung song that it plays. But like, I don't know, I guess when like you're doing so much laundry all at one time, like, you just get desensitized to it. And then I cannot stand it when like the dryer finishes but the washer doesn't, or the washer does and the dryer doesn't, because then you can't just easily keep it going. Oh man, it's a bear. But I mean, it's small problems compared to real life. But yeah, I don't know, I gotta get it together today. But I was gonna say, at least I'm eating potato salad, like real food, instead of ice cream. But I'm like, is it really that different? No. But I'm eating my potato salad. And Winnie's been napping today, like excessively. Like, I can't even see her face. She's just chilling in a blanket. The girl's living the life. Meanwhile, Tux is like staring at me, like how I showed y'all on the camera earlier. And like, every time I look over there, he's just like staring dead back at me, like. It's so ridiculous. It's so crazy. I am so sorry. I did not expect. I had like, not to say that I planned Vlogmas, but like, clearly I was like, clearly, I did it. But like, oh, I'm so mean to myself. But like, I didn't plan for it to go this way. But it's just so like, I don't know, it's wild. So I'm sorry. But hopefully today was a day of vulnerability, right? It is Friday, like, it's time to chill. It's the weekend. Like, let's just screw it all. Screw the laundry. Screw the blankets. Screw the IPA, because that was a mess. In probably about an hour, yes, I will be devouring this Uncrustables. I mean, honestly, okay, this side part feels a little bit still frozen, but like the rest is pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna be strong. I am not going to convince myself that I should go to Bath and Body Works and shop Body Care Day sale to make myself feel better, because that's consumerism, and that's not what I'm participating in today, because I am sticking to my no buy and my budget. I certainly. So yeah. So with that, I hope that you're having a wonderful Friday, which is way more awesome than I'm doing right now. Like, I am gonna plug for us maybe to get pizza for dinner tonight. We'll see. Yeah, and just like I'm gonna try my best with the laundry, and yeah, I don't think I'm gonna work on the living room anymore. Like, it's above me now. Today's a wrap. It's the afternoon. Even our neighbor's dog went in. He's like, screw this, I'm out. So like, yeah, we are straight chilling tonight. I hope you all find a great show to watch, or you go out and about on the town. If you would like to have pizza as well, I wish you only the tastiest pizza with perfect stuffed crust, or the thin kind, like with no stuffed crust, like the thin kind. That one's good too. Plenty of cheese, unless you're lactose intolerant. My apologies. But yeah, I hope that you have a wonderful and a great Friday. Hopefully I did not scare you off, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 9. Bye. Oh my gosh, I am so foolish.